Rich is a collector, and I've heard from several people that you have the craziest stuff in here.
I mean, yeah, once upon a time I had a lot of stuff in here and it was getting out of control. I still have some, some pretty cool stuff that I've kept for myself over the years. Yeah, if you guys want to check it out, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go see what's going on.
That's cool.
I just realized that you hadn't seen any of these before, so like,
what year is
Layton
that?
has seen all of this stuff,
Yeah.
and like, you know what I mean. So
That's
this is
in the almanac, right? The almanac.
This one is not an almanac. This one is not. So yeah, this one is from Star Wars Chrome, the one that just came out not that long ago.
Cool.
Yeah, Superfractor Triple Auto.
That's nice.
So Han Solo, Harrison Ford, Kylo Ren, Snoke.
So Force Awakens, Superfractor.
Yeah, Force Awakens
right
Triple Auto is.
That's sick.
That's a cool card.
People hate the sequels, but I love the Force Awakens. I had chills the entire time.
Same.
And having the 3 of them on that's awesome.
Yeah, I actually have like this full set, but I had a couple that were on my desk, sitting there. The Mark Hamill and Carrie Fisher stuff there. So those are pretty cool. 2015
awesome.
Masterwork, the on card. I mean, this set is highly
take a picture with
collected.
these?
That's a pretty cool card. 9510.
I love how she signs.
Yeah.
Too. This
Yeah,
is
not
awesome.
one you see every day.
No, you don't. Our models are going to keep going up too, especially these early ones, because
Yeah.
they're making a lot of stickers
Yep.
now.
Yeah, on card Mark Hamill, not easy to come by. Some fun baseball stuff here. I got like Bryce Harper bat knob. I don't know why I actually have that card, but it's been in my collection a while. So another like accidental PC, if you will. I've always been a fan of Harper since like as he got called up. And that was kind of the beginning for me, getting back into collecting. Everything was Bryce Harper in 2011 Bowman. So that kind of stuck with me since then. Here's his Aflac auto from 2009 Bowman. Just an uncommon card you don't see very often. His very first very young auto there as a PSA 10. Just a cool card. Also, one you don't see often is this 2012 Archives rookie auto of Bryce. Very tough to grade, very tough to find with like clean ink on it because the card kind of smudged a little. But an on-card rookie auto out of a product that card was so hard to pull. I remember opening a lot of that product, and man, I don't think we ever pulled that card.
So you're a Phillies fan?
Sarah's the Phillies fan. I'm actually a Red Sox fan and a Patriots fan, which will explain this next card. I'm pretty sure this is his first card, autograph card in a regular product. It was 04 Donruss. My man, Bill Belichick, soon to be Hall of Fame, one of the best coaches of all time, SGC graded. It's numbered to 125. It is not easy to find this card. Famous era card here, the Billy Ripken with the bat knob. Also, this was in kind of my heyday of collecting in '89. I remember this card very well, and I remember all the variations of it. I actually have a beat up version of this that I usually have with me all the time at like card shows. It just sits in my backpack and it's just beat the crap. It's all folded and mangled. But one of my favorite all-time cards. It's just so cool and funny.
Cool story.
Yeah.
I'll let you guys figure that one out.
So I swam competitively through high school, and from like the time I was 8 years old all the way to like 18, 19. I even lifeguarded and stuff like that, and I swam competitively then. So I'm a massive swimming fan, so I have a lot of like Michael Phelps autographs.
That's awesome. So as a swimming fan, how did you feel during that run? Because I was a kid, and I thought we're watching something incredible.
Right, yeah. So. Unbelievable. I mean, it would probably, more than likely, it'll never happen again.
Yeah.
His Olympic run was unparalleled. He's one of the greatest athletes of all time in any sport whatsoever. I mean, he may very well be the GOAT. I'm a massive Michael Phelps fan and just swimming fan in general. I have a lot of oddball swimming autographs kind of floating around my collection.
That's cool. That's a lot of what people don't know too is you can find cards of some pretty cool and not known stuff.
So we're from South Jersey, and with that, came a love for Mike Trout. My father and his father actually knew each other from the baseball scene. I'm a little older than Mike, obviously,
No way.
but
That's awesome.
he grew up in Millville, New Jersey, which is about 20 or so minutes from where I grew up in South Jersey. My high school team played against his high school team a number of times, but we were pretty far apart in grades. So yeah, having this card inscribed with the Millville Meteor is a big deal. It reminds me of home. It's not a common inscription for him, at least on cards. You do not see this card very often at all. Another fun story about this card is, so we sold this card that my wife bought me this card, okay? In like 2000, 2013, I want to say. She bought me this card because I loved it. It was very expensive for us then. We did not have a lot of money at all. And I kept it until we moved to Florida in 2015-16. We bought our first home down here, and I sold that card to help pay for our first home. And we talked about it and made sure that she was okay with it. And obviously having our first home together was more important than the card at the time. Immediately when I could afford it again, we went out and repurchased this card, and it will never leave my collection again.
How hard was it to find it?
It wasn't easy. It popped up on one of the auction houses one day, and obviously I had to have it.
Yeah.
So it means a lot to me in more than one way.
I don't think I've ever seen it. That's awesome. That's beautiful.
2012 5-star is literally, I want to say it was the first high-end baseball product we ever ripped on our channel.
I was actually going to ask you that. Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember
that? Yeah.
every bit of opening this product. And I actually had pulled this card once before, but I'm pretty dang sure it was a redemption at the time because of that sticker. And it was Tony Gwynn.
So they're not all, that's
They're
the only
all
sticker?
on card, and Gwynn's the sticker. And I think they
Okay.
didn't put the Gwynn stickers on there on time. I'm pretty sure that was the story behind it. I could be wrong. Number 5 of 5, 2012 5-star. Just the simple fact that you're looking at an on-card autograph of Willie Mays and Ken Griffey Jr. both with logos.
It's insane.
Yeah,
Yes, I
that's
was gonna,
hard to find.
they don't make that anymore.
Yeah,
either.
Willie Mays as a Giant, Ken Griffey Jr. as a Mariner, both on card right next to each other. That is the main reason I own this. Not taking away anything from the other four dudes, that they were all GOATs. But to have those two next to each other like that on card, both with logos and in uniform, is pretty special.
This is one of the coolest cards I've ever held.
This is a 2005 SP Legendary Cuts, which was an insane product back then, just loaded. This is a PSA 8. It is a 1/1. It is a quad auto, two-sided. Babe Ruth, Mickey Mantle, Jimmy Fox, Ted Williams. So it's Yankees, Red Sox.
Is that the one you picked up at the National?
I had this at the National,
Yeah.
actually. I had it with me, shopping it around just because I've owned it for a while. That
You
is a
remember
pretty special card.
We had that conversation at the National? Mm-hmm. And you were like,
Yeah, I had it in my pocket.
he had it in his
Yeah.
pocket. He just
Well, I
like,
didn't have anywhere
look
to put
at
it.
this.
Yeah, I had it in my back pocket.
And I was like, what?
That was a little ridiculous. Like, what are you doing? Here's another really cool one. It's a Babe Ruth cut auto. Also became a very accidental PC, is Babe Ruth autographs. I know that's ridiculous to say out loud, but I've always been a fan of it's like kind of a grail type thing to own a Babe Ruth auto. It was that way when I was a kid. It's that way as an adult, right? This is from 2000 Upper Deck Yankee Legends, Legendary Lumber. So you have a piece of game used bat carved out in the NY logo there. And the cut auto here. It's numbered 1 of 3, which is amazing. And that is one of the earliest examples of a pack pulled Babe Ruth autograph from the year 2000. And then this one, same thing, big auto. I'm not the biggest fan of pencil autographs, so I have tried selling this card in the past. But it is a 1/1 from Luminaries Baseball, Lou Gehrig Babe Ruth dual cut auto. 2021 Luminaries. Yeah, that's pretty special.
These are crazy.
Then just a fun, Brady Chrome rookie. It's a pretty common card, but he's my favorite player. So I have a lot of Tom Brady stuff. I have didn't have a chance to get like the ultra high-end Brady stuff out for you, but you know, I have Contenders, rookie ticket autos, stuff like that. I have a lot of mem of Brady now. Also, one of my favorite players in any sport is Jason Varitek. Went to high school here in Lake Brantley. That is a Logo Man auto. This was, believe it or not, gifted to me from one of our customers. Harper, if you're out there watching or listening, thank you so much, man. That'll never leave my collection. Varitek, the captain, is one of my favorite all-time players. My dad's favorite all-time player was Ted Williams. And that's his 39 play ball in a PSA 4. One of the most iconic Ted Williams cards ever. And it's just really cool.
I love these.
And then, last but not least, I know this is ridiculous, but I am a massive arm wrestling fan of professional arm wrestling. And this is an autograph shirt relic of my favorite arm wrestler, Devin Larratt. Devin No Limits Larratt. If you don't watch professional arm wrestling, you're missing out. It is a ton of fun. And it is my side passion outside of all of this. I love arm wrestling, and it is a blast.
Like a piece of his T-shirt.
Yeah.
Awesome.
He is a former. Listen. I'm telling you, look him up on YouTube. Watch his videos. The guy is an absolute freak of nature. I thought it was fun to put in there just to kind of show that side of what I collect. You know, and then my favorite team is the Red Sox in baseball. And this was just a cool card we picked up at a show, I think. Roger Clemens, Carlton Fisk, Poppy, Petey, Boggs, Nomar, Freddie Lynn, Johnny Damon, and Jim Rice, 9-way auto. If you're a Red Sox fan, that's just an awesome card.
It's just incredible.
It's got almost all, you know, some of the greats on there.
Thank you for sharing that with us,
Yeah,
Rich.
of course.
These are awesome. But that's the craziest collection I've ever sat down and gone over with someone for sure.
Nice.
Yeah, and like you said, this is a lot of the stuff that you go to the National to see. So,
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, you're not going to go to a small local show and see Babe Ruth autographs. It's just not. Well, you never know. I mean, sometimes it does happen.
Yeah.
I mean, we have people coming in here all the time looking for stuff like that, so it's nice to have it on hand. You know what I mean?
It's just so cool, the stuff. Like, you can enjoy the hobby in so many different levels.
Yeah.
It's like technically the highest level, but it's something that you can aspire to. Like,
Yeah,
you know, as
I
a
mean,
kid,
like,
too.
how many people,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
That's
saying?
what I mean.
Are busting out, you know, they're like, oh, well, I got a auto of Devin Larratt. And they're like, who the heck is Devin Larratt?
Yeah.
And this is coming from somebody that owns multiple Babe Ruth autographs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's not a lot of Babe Ruth collectors. I dare to say that I'm the only one that have multiple Babe Ruth autos and that guy. Like, I'm living proof that there is no wrong way to collect.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? This is fun for me.
We could see how much you enjoy it, you know? That's what it's all about. I'm really like, I keep wanting to go back and look at these over here, the Star Wars. And it's just, you could see how the sets change over time. That's really awesome to me too. Like, when they started doing super fractors, it's crazy. And you'll never know what they're gonna come up with next.
Like, I mean, this card is 9 years old, right?
Yeah.
But why does it have such like I feel like it's something out of like the late 70s.
Mm-hmm.
The styling of like, you have this full like window here with the kind of oddly placed photoshopping of the head.
It looks Victorian.
Like, it looks, well,
Yeah.
you know, it looks very like old school yearbookish.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I like the little frilly kind of design underneath of it, and then the on-card auto space is very big.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get that very often on cards anymore. They're trying to fill it up with the picture and trying to put multiple logos on it and everything. This is just really plain, very straightforward. It gives a vintage feel with the photo.
Yeah, for sure.
I love this set. I've always been in love with this set.
So I just want to say thank you so much, Rich. You've built a super successful breaking business here. For anybody that doesn't know, one of the biggest in this industry, and you have done so much to bring breaking forward. You've done so much to inspire people like me, and you continue to be such a great, like, I was telling Sarah this earlier too, my favorite thing about being in this industry and choosing to do this as my business is the incredible and passionate and kind people that I've met here. You're like, you and Sarah have been so willing to help from the start, and not help like in any way other than like just being super welcoming and kind and offering advice and offering guidance has been a huge difference in what I've done. And more than anything, just having that like friendship and support from you two is
Listen, that
Yeah.
means a lot to me, and it means a lot to Sarah as well. And I'm just happy that you're carving out such an amazing space for yourself. We are. I don't mean to sound corny, but truly are proud of you, and we hope that you continue to build and grow and be as successful as possible in our industry. And anytime you want to come back, you are more than welcome.
Thank you.